That's just coming in right now. The working president of the DMK, Stalin, has been detained during protests in Chennai. As we were telling you, it's the opposition that had called for this statewide bandh, visuals of which were playing out of how in support of the drought-hit regions and, of course, the farmers over there, the opposition had called for this massive bandh today. There has been a crackdown, and the working president of the DMK, Stalin, has now been detained by the police. Let's go across to our colleague Mughal joining us live with further details. In the protests that have been called by the opposition party, the DMK, which seemed to be quite successful with the visuals that have been coming along, now we believe the working president, Stalin, of the DMK has been detained.
The principal opposition party, DMK, has called for a day-long bandh in Tamil Nadu today. DMK's working president, Stalin, was arrested at Tiruvarur for staging a protest there. Now we can see DMK and his alliance parties like Congress, Left and the other parties have joined and gathered in thousands to protest for the farmers. Now DMK has called this bandh to bring the attention of this both central government and the state governments on farmers' plight here. Right from the morning we saw there's only minimal transports happening here. Government buses and autos are plying in with less number only because a section of unions which belongs to this DMK and other parties have jumped into this bandh today. And this all small eateries and these shops have been closed because most of the trade unions have joined this protest. The primary demand of this bandh is the state government and the central government should immediately look into the farmers' plight and at least waive the loans which taken by the farmers in the national.
That's correct. Mughal, request you to stay with us as there are some reactions coming in from these protests. We'll take a listen in and we'll come back to you for the latest updates.
அனைத்து கட்சிகளின் சார்பில் விவசாயிகளுக்கு ஆதரவாக முழு அடைப்பு வேலைநிறுத்த போராட்டத்திற்கு வேண்டுகோள் விடப்பட்டிருந்தது. அந்த வேண்டுகோளை ஏற்று தமிழகத்தில் உள்ள அனைத்து வணிக பெருமக்களும் இன்றைக்கு காலை 6 மணி முதல் கடைகள் அடைத்து தமிழ்நாடு முழுவதும் ஒரு கடை கூட இன்றைக்கு திறக்கப்படவில்லை. போக்குவரத்து இயங்கவில்லை, லாரிகள் இயங்கவில்லை, ஆட்டோக்கள் இயங்கவில்லை. அதேபோல புத்தக காட்சிகள் கூட இன்றைக்கு ரத்து செய்யப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. இப்படி அனைத்து தரப்பினரும் இந்த போராட்டம்.
Let's go back to my colleague Mughal for more. Mughal, explain to us of how is normalcy really getting affected and how effective really has this bandh been being called by the DMK, asking all political parties to join in, apart from, of course, the AADMK as well as the BJP.
No, as I told earlier, most of the unions which belongs to this DMK and other opposition parties are very much participating in this bandh today. So a section of workers belonging to these unions have completely stopped their work, and we also saw the trade unions, theatre associations and other farmers association are jumping into this protest. And even though shops and the transport are minimally hit here, government has made ensure that the essential services are not hit because of this protest. Government has ensured at least a minimum number of buses are plying and the autos are running in the city.
Mughal, explain to us, while we understand this protest is in support of Tamil Nadu farmers who were also in Delhi protesting for good 41 days, what are the demands today when all of these opposition parties, the trade unions, farmers associations have all come together? What do they demand of the government, both at the state as well as the centre?
The state, the farmer associations and the opposition parties, mainly DMK, have two demands with them. That is, to constitute the Kaveri Management Board immediately and to waive off the farmers' loans which the farmers have taken in the nationalized banks, and to provide the compensations for the drought. These are the main important demands put forth by the farmers association, and DMK and the other opposition parties are backing it. Today we can see most of the shops in the cities are being closed, and even though there is a partial hit, we can see people gathering in large numbers for this bandh.
Okay, Mughal, and request you to stay with us. I'll come back to you for more. We'll take a listen into some more reactions that are coming in.
Protest is called by former Deputy Chief Minister and DMK leader MK Stalin. Congress is participating. This agitation is against Modi. Modi is anti-farmer, anti-people. He is troubling the people too much. And people of Tamil Nadu are against Modi. I think so. BJP and Modi will face a very big public wrath from the people. And this all the bandh is headed by DMK, Congress, CPI, CPM, and Vidudalai Sittai headed by Thirumal Valavan, and Tamlaga Muslim Munnetra Kalakam, and all other traders associations and farmer association supporters. And Modi is giving a deaf ear. And I think so in the coming future, in the whole of Tamil Nadu, the bandh has been successful. And our DMK leader is protesting in Tiruvallur, and party leaders from CPI, Mr. Muttarasan, and CPM, Mr. Ramakrishnan, Congress leader Tirunakarasu, and Tangabal all participating in this thing. And the bandh has been very successful, and it's against the Modi and Modi's Binami government in Tamil Nadu. The people are against it.
கடந்த மாதம் 16ஆம் தேதி திமுக கழகத்தின் செயல் தலைவர் திரு தளபதி MK Stalin அவர்கள் தலைமையில் நடைபெற்ற அனைத்து கட்சி கூட்டத்தில் எடுக்கப்பட்ட முடிவுக்கு ஏற்ப தமிழகத்தின் அனைத்து அரசியல் இயக்கங்களும் ஒன்றிணைந்து இன்றைக்கு ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய அளவிலான முழு அழைப்பு போராட்டத்தை முன்னெடுத்திருக்கிறது. சென்னை தெற்கில் நடைபெறுகிற இந்த போராட்டத்தை பொறுத்தவரை மார்க்சிய கம்யூனிஸ்ட் கட்சியின் தலைவர் தோழர் ஜி ராமகிருஷ்ணன் அவர்களும், இந்திய கம்யூனிஸ்ட் கட்சியின் தலைவர் மரியாதைக்குரிய தோழர் திரு முத்தரசன் அவர்களும், விடுதலை சிறுத்தைகள் கட்சியின் தலைவர் மரியாதைக்குரிய தொல் திருமாவளவன் அவர்களும், காங்கிரஸ் பேரியக்கத்தின் முன்னணி தலைவர்கள் திரு தங்கபால் அவர்களும், தாமோதரன் அவர்களும், மரியாதைக்குரிய கராத்தே தியாகராஜன் அவர்களும், அதேபோல் மனிதநேய மக்கள் கட்சியின் அமைப்பு செயலாளர் திரு தாம்பரம் யாக்கூப் போன்றவர்களும் பங்கேற்றிருக்கிறார்கள். ஏறத்தாழ 10-15 பேர் அனைத்து கட்சியின் நிர்வாகிகளும் செயல்வீரர்களும் பங்கேற்று நடத்துகிற இந்த போராட்ட பேரணி என்பது மிகப்பெரிய அளவில் பொதுமக்களுக்கு எவ்விதமான இடையூறும் இல்லாமல் சிறிய அளவிலான வன்முறைக்கும் இடம் தராமல் இந்த போராட்டம் வெற்றி பெற நடைபெற்றுக் கொண்டிருக்கிறது.
All right, so the farmers are demanding a slew of drought relief measures, including loan waivers for all farmers, interlinking of rivers, pensions for farmers as well, and setting up of the Kaveri Management Board. We're looking at many trade unions, farmer bodies, vegetable vendor bodies, even some film stars that have pledged their solidarity with the farmers and will participate in this